The question of a James Bond of colour is one which has been circulating for quite a few years now. In this video I want to run a thought experiment so that I can explore this hypothetical for a little while. So apart from being virtue signalling bullshit and a blatant example of attempted cultural appropriation, let's examine what we would get with a black James Bond. To start with, we need to ask the question, what makes the quintessential James Bond? One of the instant images that come to mind is martinis, shaken not stirred. Yes, alcohol is one thing that is present in every Bond film. You barely see him without a glass in his hand, whatever the time of day. So this is obviously something that has to remain. Another big component is the woman. In every Bond movie made, he is never without a different attractive woman in his arms, who normally ends up in his bed. Not that he ever seems to care about the woman after. Of course, in recent films there has been another woman in Bond's life with whom he has a strictly professional relationship. I am of course referring to Dame Judi Dench's role as the character M. Now, as the tech buff in Q stands for quartermaster, I think we can draw the conclusion that M must stand for master. Bond is never far from his Walther PPK or some other brand of firearm. It just would not be a Bond film with at least one shootout scene. Following on from this point, Bond has also proven that he is not limited by the lack of a gun. Apart from the hand-to-hand scenes where he jukes it out with the bad guys, Bond has a knack of finding novel and inventive ways to kill people. He never actually seems unduly fazed by these deaths. Indeed, they are generally marked by some bad pun. To arrive in style, Bond has to be seen in the best high-end transport going, which of course has been modified with various gadgets by the aforementioned Q. What we need to bear in mind is that most of the gadgets in the car are weapons which Bond uses liberally when the occasion calls for it. So let's take a quick look at our notes. Oh dear. I wonder how many weeks filming would there be before someone started screaming about racism and black stereotypes in this production. Of course, the people wanting this film should be looking to the BBC, who recently released a statement that they were appalled at the lack of diversity in the original TV series Roots, and they have promised to remake the show with an all-white cast for balance. I'm now going back to bed, as this thought experiment thing is exhausting.